Hello, boys and girls. My name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my, I guess you might want to call it 100% blind playthrough now, but I'm still considering it just a normal blind playthrough, because I don't know if we're getting 100% of all Pokemon, but yeah. We're playing Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch 2, and in the last video, it's safe to say we took on probably one of the most hardest challenges over here at Restaurant Willow. We saw this earlier in the game, but now we actually were able to finish it. So we've done pretty much every restaurant challenge so far. So that's basically all the hardest stuff in the game done. That side mission content. I don't know what the main storyline has to offer. And from here, we're gonna just do the rest of the game blind. Might have noticed, yeah, also last video we main switched. Axodrill is now permanently on the team. I actually wanted to do it earlier, but I needed Pidgeot to counter some Pokemon, so forgive me. We used him a bit for that reason, but now we are going to use this other Pokemon instead, because we want to get over and take out all these alphas, and the only way to do that is to get other stuff. And by that, I mean, straight up. Get all these, Rogue Mega Pokemon down. Jeez, I cannot speak today. Okay. Well, it's kind of risky to run a Dragon type against a Dragon. It'd probably be safer to just run a Fairy type, but as you see, our route still doesn't include a Fairy type Pokemon, which we could use as Serpa, but, I have a different plan for that, actually. I decided, because I wanted to do a challenge, any Pokemon that I got from a random item collection, or more specifically, the mystery gift we did, except for those Pokeballs, which we had, were different, that we just use normally anyways, I'm not allowing. I've decided I'm not allowing it until I've done with the main storyline, because I want to make the game feel fair so that I can show you that almost anybody can beat this game. You don't have to pre-order. Honestly, the pre-order bonus is kind of... all it really does is save you a bit of time. Some of the other games had pretty ridiculous pre-order bonuses, to be fair. I heard, like... I think people keep talking to me about this, so I guess I'll just explain it at one point. When I did my playthrough of, you guys probably remember, Rabbids 2, Mario Rabbids 2, that game, I'm just calling it that for now, but yeah. I heard that game had a really massive pre-order, where if you pre-ordered it in a very particular way, you can get some very absurdly rare collectibles. They were just weapon skins, but... yeah, they were cool to look at. Anyway, they're super rare, and they're also super expensive, so I didn't count them towards 100% for a specific reason, because they got bonuses. Anyways, that's an example of a pre-order bonus potentially being broken. Sometimes other games, though, oh, they have some really broken pre-order bonuses if you get them early. That's what really incentivizes people to pre-order, to be fair. Anyways, looks like this Dragonite is extra hard to find. A lot of these wicked annoying Rogue Mega battles aren't just super hard to figure out what to do, or battle. As if the battle isn't hard enough already. Just trying to get up to the place seems like a friggin' nightmare, especially when you're doing a blind playthrough like me. Closest place is there, and we can't even do that, so I guess we search this building now. We basically need to get up top of a very tall building, and actually, I see it now. We pretty much have to go to this one over here. I honestly kind of somewhat dislike this part of the game. I know it's cool to make you explore around the world, but I don't know, for me, it just feels really annoying having not be able to just walk straight to the battle. I guess it wouldn't feel fun then, would it? But, like, even still, having to walk straight, a lot of the battles I'll need to have to go around and get stuff is just kind of annoying. I'm not saying that to be weird or mean. I'm just saying, I feel like It feels a little weird when you have to, when you can't just go straight to a battle. You can't just like walk straight to it or do anything else. You have to go to a whole different area first, climb up to a high point, and then you can robo glide from one jump to higher. That's what it takes to get to some of these Road Vega Pokemon. They literally hide out in like the literal rooftops to the point where they are almost impossible to find. That was not smart, by the way. Just gonna keep it tapping. Now we got Dene right away. Well, in this case, the hint was more or less... Okay. That poor dude stuck inside that potion. How much that Cleffa could have done there. Just capture it. What was in there. Surprised that didn't block the move or do something else either. So crewing this around. So the way we're going to set up for the battles mostly is we're going to make sure we're using as many good stat boosting items on our characters as possible, which is why we traded out our items for ones that actually help us in battle more or less, as well as put these on the people we want to actually train up, because I feel like that's important. But after that, I don't know what else we can do. Also, they might already be maxed. I just don't know. I think after a couple more battles, I might just remove it entirely. But I had it during my battle mission, these power anklets and stuff. Because this is the only other way you can boost stats beyond just battling normally. And it makes sure you're only boosting that one particular stat. So it can actually help out a lot. Anyways, yeah, we need to switch this item over. So basically, I'm going to use my normal items for every other battle, except for Embor will always have the Mega Stone now, but whenever I want to actually get an item, I am going to put them on their particular Mega Stone item instead. And whoever I give the Mega Stone to, that is going to be the main that I use to take down that particular boss. So, we need our Gyarados site, wherever it is. Jeez, that was hard to find. Yeah, whoever I use in that is who I'm going to use, but I don't want to also use them forever, because it's going to get annoying. There you are, Dragonite's just up ahead. So Dragonite is pretty troublesome Pokemon. Hits hard, it is built tough. Lucio is only recently discovered too. We really don't know what to expect for it, but you look curious. Something on your mind? Your reason for protecting Luminose? Yeah, I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Means taking care of Luminose's Rogue Mega Evolution problem though. Concentration of Mega Power is rising rapidly. Running Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. Well, I'm ready to handle it. But yeah, if you're wondering why I didn't do this earlier, well, that's because this video is going to be special. We're going to do 3 Rogue Mega Pokemon in one video. So, let's go right in, and let's save this Dragonite. We're going to do all the big bosses now. We pretty much have the full upgrade on all the Canary plushes that we need anyway, so we should be fine for these now. So that means it'll take us a long time to actually fail. We didn't used to have this for the other battles, by the way, so it was much harder to deal with. Okay, well, looks like Ice still works. I think for now we'll just use Gyarados normally. Okay, our rock move can also work. As long as they're using something that gives us Mega Evolution power, it'll help us out a bit more. My idea is to not attack with Gyarados until it can Mega Evolve. Okay. Unlike some of the other battles, we do have healing items. Oh, now I can finally open the menu. Jeez. Keep in mind, I didn't say I wasn't going to use Helios, so... Since we don't have much else to use, we may as well use our items to make this more effective. So I don't think Mega Dragonite has a hard time's weakness to ice moves in this. And just like before, we want to switch our Pokemon when a super move is going off. We didn't do that properly with our main, and that's what kind of messed us up there. Alright, now it's even matter. That's never a good sign of things. Nope, time to switch again. Keeps doing its other move. Oh, we have to stop it. Okay. It went really fast. Can we even dodge this? No. Oh, I did, but it also took us out. So that's something we probably actually wanted to keep our main for, so we could use our... There's a plus move, but we didn't have Mega Form, so we couldn't easily stop it either. So when it does the first charge move, we actually do want to use something. Good to know. Wish I had known that sooner. Alright, perfect. Mega Evolution is back on our Gyarados. Perfect. Okay, if it's gonna do this other move again, I want to be ready for it this time. Yeah, this time we're ready for it. Okay, it did not get to use it this time. It's still gonna go out for a bit, but now it's just briefly running away. Oh, just non-stop firing hyper beams, I see. One thing I realized that is a trick too I could do. If I want to save my Rogue Mega Evolution or Mega Evolution for a bit longer, we could just switch to someone else. Because you can only have one Mega at a time, and then the other Pokemon could just weaken it for you. And if you get enough Mega Power, you can then just keep using that again. That's a cheat way you can not only keep them healed, but to use stuff. So, in a way, most of our team is doing something. For now, though, yeah, we got our Dragonite, and we're good to go. Maybe it loses its fine type. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know ever. Anyways, you're on a roll, Yoshi. Later, we're gonna figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Luminose will be a place shared by people and Pokemon, just like the folks at Quartzacata want. Alright. Keep it up. Yes, I will. Nice. Mega Evolution successfully pacified. There are 2 remaining Pokemon. Skit undergoing Rogue Mega Evolution. which is soon gonna be 0, because we're gonna hopefully find them a lot faster. Okay, this guy, funnily enough, we've already fought quite a bit. He is weak 4 times to fighting type moves. However, if we want to be a bit safer, we'd probably be advised to use Excadrill at first, so my team comp will actually not change the Mega Evolution. In fact, it's going to be Emboar next, but Gyarados will still have something. It's just going to be a different thing. Open Satchel. I forgot what it had, honestly. Oh yeah, I had a Shell Bell, right? I was thinking of actually training it up some more, but it also doesn't have any great attack setup, and it doesn't... Oh, wait. I guess that reminds me now. Maybe it could use more attack power, actually, or special attack, actually. Let's give this, actually. If we're not going to use it, then why not give it attack next? We're gonna seriously train these Pokemon up with this, I will say. Honestly, though, I'm not sure if I want to have that on all of our Pokemon or not. Now, Tyranitar can be taken out by quite a few things. It's rock and dark, but its major weakness that it still keeps, funnily enough, is that it is 4 times weak to fighting type moves. The only Mega to have that, so Emboar is gonna be great. In fact, if we leave off with Emboar, we can have him potentially just pop in to just quickly throw that plus move and just do a lot of damage to this Tyranitar and just kind of annihilate it fast. But for my main, I actually want to mostly use Excadrill and then Mega Evolve with Emboar when the time is right and spam a lot of close combat and also switch out so that we don't have the defense drop of close combat. So we'll basically just keep running that for a bit because close combat is really broken. It does a lot of damage. In fact, it's so great. We're going to leave with Emboar just for fun. Take full advantage of that move. So yeah, time to take out this Mega. But other than that, it has a lot of attack power and it is dangerous in its own right, so we do need to be careful. Here's our likely soon to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. You did your research, huh? As you said from the name, it possesses impressive defenses. This may be a long fight. Scrafty should do well against a Tyranitar in terms of matchup, and in any case, this Tyranitar needs our help, so we'll simply have to do it. Perfect. Concentration of Mega Power in your city is rising rapidly. Warning, Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. Well, I'm ready to handle it. Bet you can handle this on your own if you had to, but you can count on Scrafty and me to help. Okay. There we go. We're gonna do what we said. We're gonna use Fighting Type right away. Do a big hit right off the bat, and we're gonna then from here mostly run Excadrill. Certainly looks pretty intimidating, but how long will it last against 4 times weak moves, I wonder? At first, it's probably not going to be much damage, but we do have 3 different moves we could use as our Excadrill, so should be fine. Jeez, it already took out our friend's Pokemon like that. Okay, perfect. Whoa. Wait for that move to end. You can actually also use this. That was a powerful move too. It did a lot of damage. The main reason we have these normal moves in though So we can quickly build up our power again, but then go into Mega Ember so we can continue to pelt it with close combat. Okay, each hit does a lot of damage, I'll say. Whoa. It's getting even more massive. Okay, I think there was no way my other Ember was surviving that. There might be no way I survived this, although also we do have the option of plus moves. Since we do have the option of plus moves, that does make it a lot easier. I think we have to keep running by teleporting around the map there. So this guy isn't annoying just from a normal attack standard. He does a lot of damage too. I think the big thing is he keeps using traps, so our Pokemon just keep somewhat failing. So even though he had a 4 times move, he also has his own super effective moves too, to be fair. Probably should have switched out Ember when I saw it coming, but I don't know why. I wanted to get at least one more close combat off. But yeah, just using that, it was still pretty easy, except for the last part though. All these wild Pokemon Gallery Luminose and all this rogue Mega Evolution, I'll be relieved when I can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. Alright. I'll keep looking into it on my end as well. Correct. Alright. Well, we got yield, so now we don't have any bad things happening. I also just realized, yeah, we can just use plus moves too, so it's not like we need the Mega Pokemon. It's just important to the menu run to usually have Mega Evolution. That way all of your moves become plus moves. It just makes it so much easier. It's certainly not a hard requirement to have, but it will help you out a lot if you have a strong Mega Pokemon that can take on that. Speaking of which, Venusaur is going to be our next Mega we use, and I think we'll just be able to use it. We don't have much else we can use against Starmie, but also Starmie's technically Psychic, so I guess we could run Dark. We could run so many other things. We'll definitely want to switch out Venusaur when it's getting pelted by a super move. Oh, why did I go into Terragon? I thought... Yeah, we go outside usually to trade these colorful screws. And this is what I was waiting for. We didn't have the Green Canary Push at the max level. The other two, I'm probably just gonna bounce level each. I don't know what exact one is better, but I just found those three to be the best. Alright, one more Pokemon to defeat, and that's this Starmie. This one's a lot more simpler to get to from the looks of it. Or maybe not. The other one was much more simpler than that. What? Oh, this is different. There's a reason. Wait. The Pokemon's here, but the person that we have to talk to is over here. Wait, what's going on? Dude, what are you doing here? I thought we were done with the rest of the syndicate. Hold on, you lot. You don't want to mess up with the Pokemon head. It's shrouded in mega power whatever. It's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. Oh, it's Skull Yoshi, ain't it? And the other one. There's the strongest two of you will be alright, then. Come, follow me. Oh, he was just angry. He just wanted a strong trainer. He was waiting for me. For goodness sake. What imbecile let two civilians waltz in here when I specifically said to block in the area? Mr. Felipe, hi, what are you doing here? Received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We can't allow any Luminose resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. If need be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you warned about is at risk of undergoing rogue Mega Evolution, and we're here to calm it down. See, so you're trying to keep Luminose safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. Now I'd be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you'll understand. Then what are we supposed to do? It's simple. If Yoshi defeats my team, then I'll be unable to take on our opponents. Ooh. Nasty. It's not just a triple battle. Instead, we have to take on Felipe again? Oh, you're nasty. Did you know what you just did? You get to fight with the best trainer ever. Now you're gonna get completely destroyed. Team is really strong this time around, I'll say that much. So, we're gonna definitely use our Pokemon to destroy you. Ah, great. Of course, right as I switched. Wait for him to use a move before switching. They still always find a way to use super offensive moves, by the way. But mainly wanted to have our Pokemon. Whoa. That hit me too, but again, we don't take any damage from that. Rock, I believe we need. Oh yeah, this is his Mega. Mega Evolution proves our bond. Let me show you the true beauty of Skymarine. Well, we could still use a plus move, maybe. But if we use that, we also won't be able to use our other move. Let's see if we could just do our rock move and maybe have something work. No, it's gonna protect as per usual. It also has Drill End too. This is on purpose, by the way. We wanted to get taken out so we could switch to Emboar and get taken out anyway. Wow, okay, now he's sweeping our team. I don't like this already. Okay, this time you're gonna pay for that, and you're gonna get taken out. To be fair, our Emboar had low health. The fact that he's gonna Wii us for first battle is just... no offense, he's kind of annoying. I'll say that much. To use strength rise and drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon, huh? Yeah, many of Pokemon pretty hard to take out normally, too. I see you've been holding your skills. Time for us to withdraw you out. You can leave things to Team MZ. Alright. We have to do all of that just to beat this Rogue Mega Pokemon. It's a little tricky, though. You understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him, yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Felipe. You're older than Corbo and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command, but I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but I didn't put food on the table. It's only thanks to Lysandre's support that I managed to survive those days. It's in the case with Mr. Corbo. He negotiated with Lysandre, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Corvo started up all sorts of businesses, security services, Pokemon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't entirely of board. He was quite the little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet young Mr. Bell and his partner Venovi gave us a slip at every turn, always one step ahead until we were forced to admit defeat. Yes, completely, and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokeballs. Ever since then, he's the only person I can call my boss. Maybe I should have told you all that. In exchange for your silence, please take this. Okay. This is a wire stone, right? On your partner of yours. It'll surely help you protect Luminose. Now please, make sure to handle things here. If the city goes down, the rest here will have no clients left to work with after all. Okay. We're still gonna continue for the game, you know. I used the stone flip it gave me. It'll be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Sure, why not? It was a gift. Right, yeah, okay. I'll vote my partner. Then we'll go to calm that rogue mega Starmie. Oh, we get healed anyway. We're just gonna charge in. We don't have a lot of time here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hang on. You can choose to prepare. There's one thing I forgot. That's a switch to the item. Can't have that on Venusaur when he's fighting a Mega Pokemon. So he's gonna have his Mega Stone instead. And also, we'll make sure not to use either. And Excadrill's also out, too, for that same reason. So I guess we'll be switching between a mix of Raichu and maybe a bit of Gyarados too. Who knows? I did say we could maybe use someone that had a ground type, and I guess Excadrill could work, but I don't want the obvious weakness. Because Excadrill's biggest non-strength, or rather weakness, is his defense. So we probably just want to use someone else instead. That's why Venusaur's coming in. He has the obvious weakness, so we're gonna use him mostly. So we're gonna give him Venusaur, and now we're going to go in. We'll start with him too, so we can get some early hits in, and we'll just switch him like we do before. Alright, Rogue Mega Evolution is in it, yes. We're ready to handle it. First Starmie's Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Want me to heal your Pokemon? Yep. Make sure you and Ember stay safe, okay? He's asking as if I'm going to use Ember, but I'm not. Well, okay. There we go. Did any of our friends actually Mega Evolve, to be fair, though? I don't think they really did. Oh, we could jump? Okay. So that's how you're gonna cheat us? It's just gonna dodge everything and start jumping? Oh boy, I don't like this already. Mega Starmie was already annoying enough on its own. But now, with this active, it's gonna continue to be annoying. Alright. Time to Mega Evolve Venusaur. More or less, we want to use our grass type moves here. At least get a Solar Beam off before we have to switch. We'll use our Raichu since he's the only other one to have super offensive moves. Okay, it looks like it did its super move already. Hey, over here. Fight my Venusaur, but not me. Pick up this while we still can. I don't know why, but we're doing really well with this Pokemon this time around. Maybe it's because of Power Whip or something else. Okay. Whoa. Came out of nowhere. But so fast and very efficient. Whoa, I did not want to randomly do that. I just want to use my Raichu for a bit until it calms down, maybe. Okay, again, we kind of took that straight to the face. Okay, that time we were fast enough. It's finally calmed down. But now it's back to this stubborn thing again. Alright, well, Solar Beam helped to really annihilate that. So yeah, Venusaur was 100% the play there. I guess it didn't have any Psychic moves, it was mainly using Water-type moves, so Venusaur was the perfect play there. And we got a Star Knight for ourselves now, so we can also evolve Starmie into a Mega Evolved form. Perfect. Good work, little Yoshi. That's another rogue Pokemon successfully calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help those poor Pokemon stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up at the super fierce attacks. And all that running around dodging leaves me absolutely starving. Do you think Luminose's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. Looks like we took care of all the rogue Pokemon that Vinny reported. Why don't we regroup at the hotel for now? Stunning, right? I guess she wants us back at Hotel Z to debrief. Just like that. Another wave of rogue makeup Pokemon done and dusted. That was very fast. Much faster when you don't have like 15 bazillion side missions to deal with. Call me crazy, but I feel like the side missions really are starting to get kind of overwhelming to deal with. Also, sure enough, this area is also pretty filled with Staryu. I do need to capture a certain amount of certain types still for potentially getting the research level up to maximum. If I want to really start building that out, I need to start using our Pals to do stuff. Okay. Just like that, we're done. All those are coming here. I did not mean to throw that, by the way, but oh, whatever. We're about to go to a Pokemon Center anyways, and also pretty soon we'll be close to A rank. That's mainly what we're after, actually. Get the A rank as fast as possible so we don't have to worry about level cap, and then we can really raise our stats by using those rare candies we collected. We'll probably dump them all into Ambor, knowing me. We can get its stats as high as possible. It won't be able to sell the entire game, but it'll be fun. Close to it. And Rainy XP probably should just be dumped into Excadrill. We saw how broken it was already. Maybe we could main that, but I feel like it makes sense to at least power up your main most. That's always what I've done. I always usually power up my starter first, so yeah. Anyways, seemed like there was a lot to talk about, but really, it was really fun to see all that stuff we did there. Not gonna lie, that Rogue Mega Evolution series found me annoying more than anything. In fact, this was probably the easiest Rogue Mega Pokemon we've had to deal with up to this point. Mainly because now we have so much defense, so much protection against the Hughes, so we have a lot of safeties now. Anyways, we managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Nice. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm glad we got you on Team MZ. See, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? Saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution, but how do we determine that? How do we actually know which trainer is the actual strongest? That's up to Froet to decide. How do you mean? Acquire the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Froet's true power. Let's simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming Rogue Mega Pokemon. But how do we even know Froet would decide who's the strongest? It's gotta be a Pokemon trainer Froet thinks she could rely on. Must be Cool Yoshi then. Says who? Oh, We're finally getting a promotion match, but it's against someone mysterious. And it's not against our... I actually thought it was going to be against Dottie for a second, but no, we have to face this Grisham person. We've never seen him before. This is a promotional match announcement from trainer Koyoshi B. Your next promotional match has been decided. You are to face trainer Grisham, rank B. Trainer wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. You're closing on rank A now, the very top of the Z-A Royale. One question, who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they made it to B but managed to keep their face secret. It's preferred not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their Z-A Royale activities separate. Register under pseudonyms or names too. Well, that's true, but still. How are you supposed to find them to have your promotional match? For them to find you, I guess? And risk getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and watch. What about asking Emma? What does Emma have to say? Yep, she's our best bet. Let's head to Liquor Burger Koyoshi and try to find out more about this Grisham. Also, please, for the... you know what? Don't force me into our cutscene. We are about to end this episode. And I want to end it badly, because I also have to go to the bathroom. Anyways, looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Who joins the Z-A Royale under a false name? There's some out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Well, there we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, well. We're gonna save the game then. And I guess we're gonna call it quits as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe for some more videos. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, bye.